guys, welcome to my kitchen again. Today I'm going to make some broccoli cheese soup, and it is a lower fat recipe and 21-day fix approved for all of my challengers. So let's get this party started. So let's see if I can get you a little closer to the action. Alright, in my pot is 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to just roughly cut 2 medium-sized carrots. And we're just going to throw those into the pot here. Now, for me, here in Colorado, it's starting to get chilly. It kind of has its ups and down moments. So like today it's 80. Part of this week is going to be in the 60s again. So it's kind of up and down, and that's a pretty typical fall kind of weather for us here. So soup is always fun because you can make it ahead of time. You can freeze it. You can stick it in the crock pot later on and heat it up for your day. I like soup. I like soup weather. I like the cool, crisp fall days. Alright, 1 medium-sized onion chopped is going into this pot also. You guys, I love to cook. So this is like nothing new for me because I just love it. I like seeing happy, contented people eating my food and liking it. And having 4 boys in the house growing up and the hubs, it made for lots of chances to go ahead and cook pretty much anything I wanted. They would pretty much eat anything. They would try it. And if they liked it, then we'd have it again and we would score it. And so we just kind of went ahead and dealt with it that way. Okay, guys. This is going to... Onion's a little strong. It's going to make me cry. Okay, we're just going to saute the carrots and the onions in this 2 tablespoons of butter until the vegetables are a little bit soft. While we're doing that, we're going to rough cut 4 cups of broccoli. Now I shouldn't have to cut it too much because I've had some broccoli waiting for me to do something with it. So now's the perfect opportunity. Like I said, just a rough cut. It doesn't have to be finely cut or anything like that. So, about 4 cups. Not much, but that's okay. We'll deal with it here. Now, typically on the weekends, if we're not doing anything, this is probably where you're going to find me experimenting. All right, there's 4 cups. Of roughly chopped broccoli. And now I want to have another couple cups of broccoli that I've cut even smaller that we're going to add later. And those are like your typical if you like broccoli cheddar soup, these are the little bits and pieces that you get, which are always good. I don't like it when my soup is so blended together that you don't get those little pieces of broccoli. I'm a huge broccoli fan. Well, I'm a huge vegetable fan. There's not too many things that I don't like. So for me, this is going to be delicious. Now, my hubs, on the other hand, not a huge vegetable fan. He likes them raw more than he likes them cooked. So the cheddar broccoli soup is not really up his alley, but I can put these into freezer bags into single servings and have them throughout the week for my lunch. I can also, if I want to have it for dinner, I can add some chopped chicken to it, like about 2/3 of a cup of chopped chicken, cooked chicken, and I can add that to my soup, and that becomes my meal for the evening. So it's really versatile, and I like that. Okay. Now, if there's something that you guys would like to see me cook, or would like to know how to do, I guess I'll do one video on making noodles, because we had a huge response to the noodle making, and I will show you guys how to do that. Oh my gosh, it's so easy, and once you have them, you'll never want to buy store-bought noodles again. They're delicious. They're so tender and delicate, and just so much better for you because you don't have all that added, well, crap that you get from the store. All right, here's my 2 cups of finely chopped broccoli to add in later, and we'll just put that aside. So these are sauteing nicely. You have to kind of cook the carrots and the onions first, because carrots take a little bit longer to cook, and since you are going to blend these together, you'll want them to be just as soft as everything else when you go to blend it together. All right. Now, I've also got 2 cups of chopped cauliflower that's going to go in the soup. 2 cups. I'll post the recipe underneath of the post once we get it up and going. I'm also going to add 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, and since I have it already pre-chopped, I will add a teaspoon, which is equivalent to about 1 to 2 depending on the size of your garlic. So we'll put a teaspoon of that in there. We've also got 32 ounces of vegetable broth. Now, I just bought Great Value. I haven't made any vegetable broth in quite a while, so I just went ahead and bought some just for ease and convenience. Sometimes you just have to save a little time. Okay, clean up here. All right. All right, while this is sauteing, we'll take a quick break and we'll come right back. All right, welcome back, guys. The carrots and the onions are just getting softened in the pan, and we're going to add the roughly chopped broccoli. We're going to add the cauliflower chopped. We're going to add 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. So for me, that's going to be about a teaspoon, heaping teaspoon. And we're going to add 32 ounces of vegetable broth. This recipe is so easy, you guys. It's super simple, super quick, and you're either eating or you're making meals for the week in no time at all. All right, we'll give that a little stir. Now I'm going to cover this. I'm going to season with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'll probably end up adding more once it's done, but you want to do it to taste. And of course, you know, you don't want to overdo because you can't take it out, but you can add to it. So be careful with that. So I'm going to cover this and I'm going to let it simmer until the vegetables are soft, and I'll meet you back here. Hi guys, welcome back. I let this pot of vegetables sit here and simmer with the vegetable stock for about 10 to 15 minutes. It really kind of depends on how rough of a chop you gave things like the broccoli, because if you have any of the stems in there, they take a little bit longer to cook. So meanwhile, I'm going to take our little bits and pieces that we chopped up, and I'm going to put them in the microwave for a few minutes just to soften them up a little bit. And while that's happening, I'm going to take my pot off the stove. Now you can do this a couple of different ways. If you have a little immersion blender, you can use it. If you need to put it into the blender to blend it together, to puree it, make sure that you do it in small batches and make sure that you have a vent on the blender lid so that things don't explode all over the kitchen, because yeah, that really does happen. So I'm just gonna mix these up here. I think I could have let mine cook a little bit longer.